Hello, I'm Roger Bisby, and I just want to go through a little dodge or hack, as the Americans like to call it, that I've done on my Campervan fridge. Now, these fridges are great. They're multi-fuel and they don't have a compressor. They just work by heating up the gas, which kind of compresses it. But they're not very good in hot weather, and we've really struggled over the years, especially when we've had temperatures of nearly 40 degrees Celsius. It's really just been useless at keeping stuff cool. We've had to chuck stuff away in the past. So I started thinking about it. I started looking at what was going on with these fridges, and I came to the conclusion that the real problem was that the airflow over the evaporator, if you like, or whatever it's called, just wasn't good enough. The thing was getting red hot. The underside of the cutlery drawer inside was getting really hot. You couldn't pick the knives up, they were so hot. So that suggested to me that the airflow needed to be improved. So I'll show you what I did. So if I take this grill cover off here, fairly simple. The culprit was this little grill across the top here. Here, this was getting red hot. This is the thing that's really supposed to take the heat away from the gases. Basically, this is the heat that's coming from inside the fridge, if you like. Same as your fridge at home, same principle really. So first thing I noticed is that they hadn't got a very good airflow across the top here. The air was just disappearing up inside here and appearing on the bottom of the sink and the worktop inside. So first thing I did was to get a bit of aluminium sheet, just snip it out and fit it in there, so that now we've got a much better convection current coming over the top, and it's improved it even without the next thing that I'm going to show you. So this is what I ended up doing. Right, so what I did is I mounted two 12-volt computer fans in there. You can see nothing fancy. They're 12 quid each off Amazon. There are loads of them around. I started with one, but I found really it didn't move enough air, so I doubled it up. They're very, very low power consumption. So what I've got here is a cable which I've connected up the two fans to the one supply. That's a 12-volt supply. And then, just to stop the sharp edges cutting anybody, I just wrapped a bit of insulation tape around there. So these are basically just screwed through with self-tappers that they supply with it. So once that's in, that just sits in there, held in place by the fly screw. So this simply goes back in place like that, and then the cover goes on. But let me just show you the other bit. This is a solar controller. This is charging up the leisure batteries. On this side, you've got a light that shows you that it's charging. But over here, the good thing about this is that we've got a little button here, and we've got an auxiliary switch. We can switch that on, and that will feed a light or anything. Well, I've got it linked up through a fuse to those two fans. So it's a direct input from the solar panel into the fans. Now the great thing about this is that if the sun's shining, you've got the power, and obviously when it's really hot, there's loads and loads of electricity coming out of that solar panel, and it means that you're running directly off the solar panel, not off the leisure batteries, and it won't be draining them down. So I switch the fans on and off on this button here. So quite honestly, when we're on holiday and the sun's out, I just leave them on 24/7. So when the sun comes out in the early morning, the fans switch on and it's doing the job. They switch off at night. So that's it, a very simple job. Now you can get these commercially, these fans, to fit in there, but I looked at them and they didn't really seem to be a great fit. They seem to require quite a bit of adaptation, screwing to the body, whereas this thing just slots in and stays there. So I'm more than happy with this. And the great thing is that because it's running on that solar panel, when the weather gets really hot, there's loads of sunshine out there, and this fridge is really starting to work overtime, then you've got loads and loads of electricity coming out of that solar panel. So you're never going to be in a situation where you're running your leisure battery down or anything like that. When the sun's out, you need the fridge, it's going to be running off solar. So it's a beautiful system. I'm going to turn it off now because we're not using it. But what I've found is that when it was running, even in the very hot weather, I could put my hand on this, it wasn't hot at all, which just proves that that extra airflow going across here has solved the problem. So if you're suffering from the same problem, and I know lots and lots of people are, then this is a quick fix, and believe me, it does work.